All right, for this video, we are gonna learn how to interpret a multi-view drawing. Now to do this, you need to have this printed out. Well, you don't need to, but it's pretty darn helpful if you do it. So if you look down below where it says show more, click on that, look for the link that says free download for rookie level multi-views. This is drawing number 1. So print that out, it's gonna help out a ton. Also, you need to have these 2 pieces. We made these in a previous video, and if you have not made these yet, you can look at this link description here. It'll show you how to make the cube, and then this next one right here will show you how to make this triangular prism. Now, if you don't have time to actually draw out the pattern, you can look in the show more description as well and get a link to a printout for that, so you could just make a few. So you need to have these, you need to print this out. So you're probably gonna hit pause right now so you can go print this, if that is an option for you. Now, here's how these things work. Basically, when you're looking at a multi-view drawing like this one right here, what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna complete and make this front view first. And just like we read in, well, in the United States anyways, we read from left to right. And that's how you should build as well. So here again is my printout. And I'm looking at this front view. What you want to do is you want to take a cube and you want to set it right on top of that shape. Then you want to look across and you want to look to see how to place this shape, which in this example looks just like this. Now, on a rookie level multi-view, we're just gonna check our work by following projection lines. You learned about those in the last video. And what you're gonna do if you look at this multi-view again now is if you go up and you look at this space, the top view is always the next area that we look at when we're trying to read or interpret a multi-view drawing. So we're gonna look at this cube and this triangular prism. We're gonna slide these up. We're gonna rotate them, and we're gonna check to make sure that what we are creating or making or building is the same as what shows up in this area. So check this out on screen. I'm gonna take these 2, remember that when we project things up, we just slide them perfectly straight up, and then we are going to rotate them. So now if we're looking at this, you want to ask yourself the question, does this cube that used to just look like a square from the front, when I slide it up and rotate it, does this shape right here, the top view, does it also look like a square? And in this case, we should be saying yes. Everything appears to be correct. Same thing with this one. This one that was in my front view where I could actually see the shape of a right triangle. When I project it up to the top view and then rotate it, does this shape right here look like a square or a rectangle? Now forget the fact that you can see depth on this. Multi-view drawings don't show that. And if we're looking at this and we're comparing these and saying, is this a square shape? Is this a square shape? You should arrive at the conclusion that the answer is yes, it is in fact an accurate build so far. Now look over on my screen again here. After we have checked the top view and made any adjustments if necessary, which in this rookie level multi-view we do not, then we can take our built structure, slide it back down, and we want to see what things look like from the right side view. So here's what that's going to look like. I am going to slide this down and rotate it back to sit on top of this front view. I'm going to project this over to the right side, and the entire built structure I am going to rotate like this. And it's the same process as you're looking at these things. You want to ask yourself, well, what shape would I actually be able to see? And remember, you can't see depth. So when we look straight down at this and we move this off to the side, if we compare these two shapes, yeah, this thing should look like a square. So after you've built something, you should be able to say whether or not you have built it accurately. Now check out this next video. All I'm gonna do is kind of get you set up for how we're gonna run this program. And the program basically is, I'm gonna show you a multi-view, you're gonna try to build it, and then I'll hit my end screens. I'll have a little subscribe button here. I'll have a video to click on, a video to click on. And right in this space, I'm gonna give you an answer key so you can see how things look. So check that out. Here it comes. Once again, thank you so much for checking out my video. If you've appreciated this content and you like what you're learning about, please hit subscribe. Please hit the like button. See you in the next video.